In a village tucked away in a deep valley, surrounded by tall mountains and slow-moving clouds, there lived a master known for his unshakable peace. His small home sat beside a quiet garden where willow trees bent gently in the wind and a narrow stream flowed without hurry. People from distant towns and nearby villages traveled long roads just to see him, not always to learn, but to test him. Many came carrying anger, pride, and doubt, hoping to see him lose his temper, raise his voice, or reveal even the smallest crack in his calm exterior. But none ever did. One afternoon, as sunlight filtered softly through the leaves, a young man famous for his arrogance arrived at the master's garden. His name was known in many places, not for wisdom, but for his sharp tongue and need to feel superior. Without greeting, he began to shout insults at the master. He mocked the master's simple clothes. He laughed at his teachings. He questioned his wisdom. He even insulted the master's ancestors. The words were harsh. Some were cruel. Others were meant to wound deeply. Yet the master simply sat under a willow tree, his posture relaxed, his breathing slow. His eyes were half closed, listening as if the young man were merely reciting a poem about the weather. The leaves above rustled softly. A bird landed nearby. Time seemed to move differently around him. The young man shouted louder. Minutes passed, then more. After nearly an hour, the young man was exhausted. His face was red, his chest rising and falling with heavy breaths. He stared at the master's serene expression and felt something twist inside him. Frustration, confusion, perhaps even shame. Finally, he growled, "Why don't you fight back? I've insulted everything you hold dear. Do you have no pride?" The master slowly opened his eyes. He looked at the young man, not with anger, not with superiority, but with calm attention. Then he asked softly, "If you buy a gift for someone and that person refuses to take it, to whom does the gift belong?" The young man blinked, confused by the question. "It belongs to me, I suppose," he said. "I'm the one who bought it." "Exactly," the master replied with a small, peaceful smile. "Anger, insults, and hatred are like that gift. If I do not accept them, they still belong to you. I am not a storage room for your bitterness." Silence filled the garden. The young man stood frozen. In that moment, he realized something painful and clear. While he had been trying to set the master on fire with his words, he was the only one burning. His anger had nowhere to land. His insults had found no home. Slowly, his shoulders dropped. Without another word, he turned and walked away, leaving his gift behind. The garden returned to its quiet rhythm, and the master closed his eyes once more, untouched, at peace. And so the lesson remains. Not every insult deserves a response. Not every provocation deserves your energy. What others offer you emotionally only becomes yours if you choose to accept it. Anger is heavy. Peace is light. And wisdom knows the difference. If this story resonated with you, take a moment to like the video, share it with someone who may need this reminder, and subscribe for more calm, meaningful stories like this one. And I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about this lesson? Have you ever carried someone else's gift without realizing it? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Until the next story, walk gently, choose wisely, and remember, you don't have to accept every gift you're offered.